we're gonna get some rain. This is crazy because it never happens in September. We're gonna get more than just a little bit of rain. We're gonna get like 1.5 inches of rain. Super exciting. So that's this weekend. Today's Friday. So I need to come out here and do as much as I can to get a little bit ahead of the storm. I'm gonna harvest all of those dried corn stalks over there for decoration later. I'm gonna try to get these baseboards done and then maybe start on the hip boards. So it looks like the corn harvest is gonna have to wait till tomorrow. It's not corn, it's just the stalks. Because I brought my tools home, my shears, to de-rust them and sharpen them, and I forgot to bring them with me. So that's cool. I'm just gonna start getting these baseboards done on the east side of the greenhouse. So the baseboards are done on both sides, and I feel like a total idiot. I'm actually really irritated right now. Not only did I forget my tools, like my loppers, my pruners, my shears, but I also don't have the bits so I can screw things in. This is dry. I have the drill and I have drill bits, but I need the bits so I can screw in some of the attaching boards that I need. And I don't have a ladder. I need a ladder for the next step, which is putting the cross connectors on the hoops so that I can set up the purlin down the center. So I can't even do what I had planned on doing. Also was clearing out this whole bed area. Can't do that either because I have no equipment with me. So I don't know what I was thinking this morning. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's gonna be cloudy and windy, but it won't start raining until Sunday. So I think tomorrow is gonna be a major work day out here, which I'm stoked for. And I can probably rope the kids into coming out with me, even though they won't want to. They can help me with the ladder, because I think that's gonna be the bigger issue. Setting up a ladder in here where the ground's really uneven and soft, I don't want any safety issues there. So if we have ladder spotters, then we can get that purlin in. Then I can get the hip boards on, because that's the steps, the order of the steps. And then we can start with the channel lock and getting the wiggle wire on. It's getting there, but I really want to get this place cleaned up, because in only a couple of weeks, I'm having a customer appreciation day out here, and it looks like garbage right now. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot to do, but I am extremely excited about the rain, because it will soften the ground up a little bit, and then that will make digging the holes for the sleeves for the gate much easier. Once we get those dug, we can put the gates up, run the fencing around, and then that project's done. So, baby steps. Okay, so just because my plans at the farm got thwarted because of my lack of planning doesn't mean that all is lost for the day. It's actually towards the end of the day now. It's about 4 o'clock. Came home and had some lunch and started sourdough and went and got the kids and did some editing on the school newsletter, all that kind of stuff. So, but now I'm gonna finish a couple of projects. So first, I wanted to show you my package from Floret came of the seeds that I got, and I wanted to share with you what those are. Postcard, and then all of my seed packets here. Apparently I only got 33 seed packets. It sure seemed like a lot more. Okay, so what do I have here? I have And I'll show you, these are, I like their seed packet. They're line drawings, so you won't see color photos here, but it'll be nice to look at. So this is something new that I'm gonna grow this year. It's called Apple of Peru, and it is a filler secondary flower, so I'm looking forward to that. Of course, more bachelor buttons. Every year I say, no, I'm not gonna do it, but every year I do it. So this one is the, I have two varieties, the Classic Magic and the Classic Fantastic. So we'll see what those look like when they bloom. Another new one that I'm gonna grow this year is Phacelia, also known as Bee's Friend. This one is starting to become a really popular one to interplant. Sort of like when I interplanted sunflowers with dahlias, and the sunflowers came up and then the dahlias were able to come up later, and so you get a double crop out of the same space. So Phacelia has been something that a lot of flower farmers have been using. Bought some breadseed poppies. I have frosted salmon, lilac peony, pink peony, and white frills. And then a California poppy, Thai silk apple blossom. It's so pretty. Little, exactly same shape as California poppy, the orange ones that everybody's used to seeing here, but much prettier colors. So I also got Thai silk apricot chiffon and Thai silk pink champagne. And then I got a couple varieties of cress. I did try this year, and I think I just chose the wrong variety. So this one is Atraxa, and this one is Emerald Beads. Now I know this one looks really cool. I've seen this, other people growing it, so I'm looking forward to that. Iceland poppies. I got a sherbet mix. I have not been growing very many poppies, so I want to try that out again this year. More Love in a Mist or Nigella, Albion Green Pod and Starry Night mix. I got another one. This is that I haven't grown before, but I'm going to grow it this year for the first time. This one's Aurak, Caramel Apple Mix. It's Atriplex, another beautiful filler. I've seen it, it's gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to that. More Orlea, more Scabiosa, but this is Fata Morgana. It's a white flower and it's huge. So I'm looking forward to growing those. I got more Scabiosa, Snow Maiden, which is another type of Scabiosa, pincushion flower. Again, really large flowers. And then some Shirley poppies, Amazing Gray, which this one's totally gorgeous, Mother of Pearl, and some stock apricot, which I always run out of and I love. Strawflower, apricot mix, of course. Also Copper Red and Vintage White. So I already have these started from seed in the greenhouse, but I am gonna start more. And then the final packet here, I think these are my sweet peas. And these are Floret varieties that you kind of have a hard time finding anywhere else. This one's Anniversary, Blue Shift. This one is a blue sweet pea. I'm super excited about that. Castle Wellen, Grower's Choice Ambrosia mix. That's always fun. You never know what's going to be in there. And Molly Realstone and Windsor. So looking forward to all of those. Okay, so now on to the next project. These urns here, I have one on either side of the steps here. I change things out in them annually or seasonally, really. Last Christmas, I put these, this is a living evergreen, I put this in here to use for Christmas time, and I thought, oh, I'll just leave it in there, it'll grow, which it has been doing, and I can plant new things around it. Well, that's become really tough because it's growing so much that there's really not room to plant much around it. I did plant some of this coleus and this gorgeous, the black, I think it's called Starry Night, maybe, a petunia here in the spring, and they've been looking really nice, but it's crowding the evergreen. The evergreen's not looking so great. On the back side of this one has a lot of burn on it. So I think what I'm gonna do is empty out the pots completely, find a place in the landscape for these because I think they'll be gorgeous. It'll give them room to roam and grow, and I can enjoy them that way. And then I will well, I'm also taking all this stuff out, and then I'll replace everything with fall themed plants and other stuff, and I'll show you what I've got. So with this one, this is the back of the one that was in this other urn. You can see how much dead and dying material is in here. And the plant itself is not dying. It's actually got a really nice root ball. It's gonna do fine, but it needs more space. So I'm gonna dig this guy up too. They are going into this trug temporarily. Oh yeah, there's a lot of dying on the back of this one too. Temporarily. We are going to get all of that rain that I talked about. And at that point, the soil will be a lot softer in the landscape, and I'll find a good place to put these guys. So for now, they're just gonna stay in this trug with soil. I'm gonna wet them down a little bit because they are very dry. And this is kind of like the healing in process that I did with the other plants. All right, so this is very basic, but I like the white. I think that really helps. So the mums that are in these two containers are a burgundy red, so those will be really pretty. And then the ones that haven't opened up yet on the bottom there are also orange. I've tried to hide the pots a little bit with the pumpkins. And yeah, I just think it's a cute arrangement. It's just very festive. However, it does look a little lopsided over here. So I think I'm gonna do some rearranging. So I think that's gonna be it for me today. We're going to have the last bits of summer in a fresh tomato sauce pasta dish tonight for dinner. But I am definitely excited for the fall. My very favorite season. I can't wait to start sharing recipes and other stuff with you. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful time in your garden and your kitchen, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.